What's up, everyone? I'm Matt with Ozark Overland Adventures, and yes, I am back in the Ouachita National Forest. If you have been following the channel recently, you know that exploring the Ouachitas is very high on my priority list from now to the end of the year. So I've got another day today to do that, and I'm going to go see what amazing campsites I can find, what bluffline views, cool scenic places that I can find, because I've got big plans in the spring. So hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on everything to come. And it's time to hit some trails. Ozark Overland Adventures is proudly supported by the More Expo, the Midwest's only indoor event for adventure travel enthusiasts. Artemis Overland Hardware. They have the passion and knowledge to ensure that your next outdoor experience is more than a camping trip, it's an adventure. And Long Creek Overland, your source for Ozark Overland Adventures merchandise and more. We do have a pretty major storm system moving through later in the day, so I'm not sure how big that's going to impact my plans today. But I do have a lot of trails marked out to explore. I think like 120 miles worth, so I don't think I'm going to hit all those. But I plan on exploring all the little nooks and crannies of the northern portion of the Ouachita National Forest, this northeast section. There's a lot of dead-end trails that look like they end at streams, maybe on bluffline views, that sort of thing, trying to find those epic campsites. So we'll see what we can find. Well, this didn't go anywhere, but now I know. That's not a bad little campsite. I'll mark it. I get asked a lot how I go about the process of exploring new areas like this. Before coming out today, I've spent the last few days really studying the maps, looking at topography and the MVM overlay in Gaia GPS, studying the Forest Service Interactive Visitor Map, or the IVM, is a really handy resource, and then Google satellite imagery, and looking to see as best you can what the trails look like, any possible campsites, water crossings versus bridges, that sort of thing. And so I feel really confident in at least knowing the terrain of this area that I'm going to be in. So I'm not going in completely blind. Well, I found this pretty nice little camp spot. You could probably fit, I don't know, 5 rigs in here with rooftop tents. Maybe 4, realistically. Plenty of room for hammocks. Nice flat ground for ground tents. But there's a hiking trail right over there that goes off into the wood. There's a stream right over here. It intersects with another stream, and it's a beautiful little spot. I'm not sure where the hiking trail goes. I guess it's to a waterfall, but I didn't hike that far down it to find out. Okay, another nice little camp spot. Bunch of small ones today, but they're very nice, and I would definitely stay here. Ouachita National Forest is perfect for people who are new to this overlanding thing and maybe just got a new rig that they're not familiar with, so they're not comfortable with the more technical trails, and they just want a good place to kind of get their feet wet, to test their gear. And the Ouachitas are perfect for that. All the trails here are very mild, even on a technical level. The most technical trails here are not anything like the Ozarks. It's also great for people with full-size rigs because the trails here are nice and wide. And so, you know, if you're looking for a place to bring a full-size rig, the Ouachitas are perfect for that as well. It's very beautiful out here. Well, it looks like the rain is here and gonna be heavy for a bit. Should be fun. It looks like it's moving fast, so hopefully it won't stick around for too long. Well, this is interesting. The bridge is partially washed away, but it doesn't look like it's any big deal. Nope. We just had rendezvous in the Ozarks a week and a half ago, I think, and it cracked me up because if you saw the video, it rained really good Wednesday, Thursday, and then even Friday morning. And there were people after it going, wish I could have stayed, but the rain was too much. Wish it would have been a different weekend when it was prettier. You know, as if the organizer of Rendezvous in the Ozarks could predict that and, you know, just make changes on the fly for the weather. It just cracked me up. I mean, the whole point of this overlanding lifestyle is being prepared for anything. And so it just cracked me up that people left Rendezvous in the Ozarks because it was raining. And the sad thing for them is that Friday afternoon and Saturday were gorgeous. If they'd stuck it out, I mean, they would have gotten exactly what they had hoped for. But they didn't, so they missed out. All because of some rain. So I'm out today and it is raining pretty hard at times, but I don't care. This is what it's all about. So Do not let the weather impact your ability to get out. Be prepared for it and get out anyway, because a rainy day spent exploring a national forest or BLM land is better than sitting at home on the couch or stuck in the office. There you go. There's my friendly advice of the day. You're welcome. Gosh, it's so beautiful down here. Oh, the trail's good. There's a campsite right there. Beautiful water crossing. Shallow. Trail obviously on the other side. Dang. This would be amazing. This is one of those tough calls. God, I hate this. Okay, so here's what's happened. I have walked, slightly ran to this point, because the trail ended at a crossroads. I'd actually gone a little bit farther than what the motor vehicle use map shows is legal, just because there's no other place to turn around. And I expected to find a campsite there or a gate or something, but there wasn't. There was just another trail. The trail is, I mean, it's a very well traveled trail, you can tell. I mean, look at that little campsite right there, tucked in there with the stream. Ugh. But because I did my research before coming here, and I'm using the motor vehicle use map overlay on Gaia, I looked at the interactive visitor map on the Forest Service website that clearly shows what's legal and what's closed. I know that this is a closed trail. So I'm not going to drive down here. I'm not going to mark this on my map. I am just going to drive back the way I came in utter sadness and despair. Oh God, that's what I want. That's what I'm looking for. And it's not legal. You know, there's a lot of people that don't care about the legality of trails. There's a lot of people that don't worry about areas getting shut down. They just do what they want. Oh, but I am not one of those people. I want to preserve and protect what we have left and not give the powers that be any more ammunition to close any other places down. So I'm walking back. Well, let me show you on the map.
So here's where the actual MVUM ends. I went ahead and came down here because there was just nowhere to turn around. It was too tight. Then I came to this. This is the old trail. There's the water crossing. And it goes back over here and connects to another legal trail up there. But it's not legal. And on the interactive visitor map, there's an app for it. It's just called Visitor Map from the Forest Service. You can see the yellow. That's where the trail ends. I'm down here in this little bend here. And you can see it's all red. It's got X's on it. I don't know if you can see it. It actually says road closed. So I'm gonna stick with what's legal and head back the way I came. I was just hoping for a campsite right here, but there's not one. But for those of you watching this video, it is my challenge to you. No, it is my plea to you. Do your research before you go into an area, especially a national forest. Use the resources that are available to you. The motor vehicle use map, the MVUM overlay in Gaia GPS, the interactive visitor map from the Forest Service, the actual motor vehicle use map from the Forest Service. And know before you go, because it would have been really easy to just keep on going and have found this amazing thing that's illegal. And I don't want to be that person. And so I don't want you to be that person either. So use your tools, know before you go, study it, and if need be, just live with a little disappointment. It'll be okay. I'm gonna go find more amazing places that are legal. I have to brag on my Gladiator some more because I can fly down these Forest Service roads with all the bumps and the ruts and the washes and stuff, and it is just so smooth. Now, I'm not gonna claim it's IFS smooth, but the Gladiator with the rock crawler lift is just amazing. This would have rattled my fillings out in my Wrangler. So, do love my Gladiator so much. Oh, all right, which way do I go? Well, this is a very pretty trail. Love all the greenery growing right next to the road. Where this little trail goes. Okay, yes, I totally wussed out on those mud holes, but this is a very short trail, and I will check them on the way back up. I promise. Yeah. Yes, 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 yes. This is the type of campsite I've been looking for. Let's check it out. Very big. Lots of rigs can fit in here. Lots of space. All the kinds of sleeping arrangements, hammocks, tents, rooftop tents right down here. You've got a little path to the stream. Whoa, that's slippery. I think this is Brushy Creek. I'm not real sure. I haven't looked on the map. It's the same stream that illegal water crossing was on. So, but this is gorgeous. Very beautiful. All right, there is one little caveat, little technicality to this little trail and campsite. It is seasonal. It is open from September till the end of February, and outside of that, it's closed. So that's a bummer. But I mean, prime fall camping. Now it's game on. This is a nice one. It is a a dead end trail into here and then back out to the main dirt road, but totally worth it. I do like it a lot. And I promised you I would check them, and I did. Definitely a no-go since I'm by myself. That is some deep, nasty, goopy stuff. Not doing that by myself. Sorry. Oh, this is a nice campsite. I like it a lot. I mean, this campsite is massive. It's got multiple fire rings here. There's an official established ring over there. Definitely need some leveling blocks in some places, but it's pretty flat up here. Gorgeous view of the lake. I bet the fishing in here is probably pretty good. I bet this doesn't see a whole lot of heavy action. I could be wrong, but I can see bringing the kayak here. There's a lot of stumps and stuff over on this side that looks like a great spot for cover. Yeah, I like this one a lot. We got Houston Lake. I'm assuming that's pronounced Houston because it's not spelled like Houston. So we'll see. Wow, this is another beautiful little lake. I like it a lot. Water's actually pretty clear, which I was not expecting. But yeah, this is gorgeous. Love the little pop of colors in the trees. Give it another week, maybe two, and this place will be on fire with color. So I'm gonna go up that way and see if there's a place to camp here. Man, dead end. Like barely enough room to turn around, dead end. Dang. Well, I don't see any official place to camp around this lake unless you camp up here in this big flat, I guess, parking lot for the boat access, which I think would be legal, but probably not ideal. I don't think I would camp here. But I think that's about it. I am right by the highway, and I'm gonna air up my tires here and make the trek home. I should meet my goal and, you know, be headed back by dark. So I know the title of this one is Sadness and Despair in the Ouachita National Forest, and man, that water crossing sure was gorgeous, and I do hate that it is not legal. But I did find some other really amazing campsites. So it's not all sadness and despair. There were some definite highlights from today, and I had a blast, and I hope that you have enjoyed this day of exploration with me. So if you would like the video, subscribe to the channel. Got a lot more explorations in the Ouachitas coming. Got a lot more work to do to the Gladiator, some more reviews that will be coming out soon. So be sure and subscribe so you don't miss that content. And Patreon, check that out if you want to support us in a very tangible way. If you like what we're doing and you know, you want to kind of give back to the channel, would really appreciate that. And visit longcreekoverland.com for all of our Ozark Overland Adventure merchandise. I think this is one of my new favorites, my Topo Sully. I am very much in love with this new design. So anyway, I will see you next time. Bye. I'll give you a sneak peek, because obviously the video of me putting on the new bumpers has not come out yet. That's coming out soon. But what do you think of the new bumper? That's the new front. It's a little stubbier than the factory. It's a little beefier than the factory. It's got the bull bar at the front. The winch does sit higher on this one. It's not a recessed winch like the factory was. Great mounts there. So that's the front. And then also got a new back bumper that I really love. It's got the lights in it. It's got the step. I did on both the front and rear. It's got these little plates that I did color match just for fun. Solid recovery points. I think the back bumper looks great. It does integrate with the factory rock rails back here. And all from J.C. Whitney, which is not a brand most people know about for Jeep bumpers, but they make them for the JKs, the JLs, the JTs, and I just think they look great. I'm very happy with them.